What's up, everyone? Welcome to Night Kids After Dark podcast. For what's today, Monday, February 6, 2023. I'm your host, BTG Plays, alongside my two co-hosts, Yano Nick and Professor Daxter. What's up, y'all?
Hello.
It's good to be back. Man, it felt like this weekend felt really long to me.
It did?
It flew by
Yeah.
for me.
Did it? I felt like I took a week off of the podcast again, but I didn't.
Is it because of Saturday was the NFL All-Star game, and then Sunday had so much, the Grammys and The Last of Us. What happened Friday? I feel like Friday was special too.
I don't know. Just felt like a long weekend. Which you can't complain about a long weekend.
Also, wasn't the All-Star game? Didn't they play flag football, which is awesome?
Oh yeah, they did. They changed it to flag, right?
How do you feel about that? I personally,
I like it. I think it's a cool, different way of playing the game.
I didn't watch it. Did you guys watch it?
No,
I caught the highlights. I watched the highlights.
I think that's what I was trying to figure out, if it was gonna make a change for like the All-Star. Well, because nobody really watches the Pro Bowl for real. Like, but maybe the flag football made a difference. I forgot it even came on. So like,
I just saw the highlights after, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
I might have to take a look at that because I am interested in how it turned out.
Somebody got injured, I believe. So that was
Yeah.
cool.
Still,
I mean,
I think they were limping off the because they didn't have gear or anything. They were just
so they did literally flag football with
yeah,
like real flag football.
there was
Yeah.
still contact. There was
Oh.
still some contact that took place, but not nearly as much as if they were geared up.
Tom Brady threw for like 800 yards or something.
Had to get all the yards out before he retires.
Heck yeah. He's going to make more as a broadcaster now. Isn't that crazy?
The Last of Us. That's how many he had to get.
That is crazy. Well, enough about Tom Brady retiring, because he probably will come back. No, I really think he's done this time. But today's stories include a real Pokemon gym opens up in New York City. Apex Legends is getting a new mode that people have been asking for. And Netflix's Squid Game causes some trauma and more. Because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. If you're watching live, you can start adding questions to our chat for our Night Kids Q&A on Thursday at the end of every episode in our hashtag pot of gold thread on our Discord thread. If you don't want to watch live, you can always watch later on youtube.com/@teamnightkids682, or you can listen on podcast services by searching the 4 words Night Kids After Dark. Remember, if you like the show ad free, please hit that sub button. It helps us out greatly and makes us want to continue the show. All right, so let's start. It's time for some news. We got 6 stories, starting with number 1, and number 1 is going to be the Pokemon gym. All right, so a pro Pokemon, this comes from Nextshark actually, Ryan General. A pro Pokemon player opens a real life Pokemon gym in New York City. Wolf Glick transformed luxury Italian shoe store P448 into a water type gym for a special one-time event. Competitive Pokemon player Wolf Glick has taken Pokemon fandom to a whole new level by creating a real-life Pokemon gym in New York City. Glick, who won the 2016 Pokemon World Video Game Championship, transformed luxury Italian shoe store P448 into a water-type gym for a day. I opened up the first real-life Pokemon gym, he claims at the beginning of his 10-minute YouTube video, which has garnered over 1.5 million views since it was uploaded on January 24th. Several challengers lined up outside the temporary gym to join the event, as shown in a now viral video. While waiting, they were given water bottles and a chance to view other battles on a large screen in preparation for their own matches. People from various locations, including Nevada, Louisiana, and Maryland. You went to this, Yano Nick?
No.
Sounds like you went. Purportedly traveled to New York City to either participate in or observe one-of-a-kind event. Series challengers found themselves playing against 3 professional trainers: Aaron Taylor, a 2-time regional champion; Aaron Zhang, a world semifinalist and 2-time national champion. He is a 2-time national champion also; and James Beck, an international champion. Challengers will face off against 3 professional trainers in order to win a chance to play against me, the gym leader, Glick, explains in the video. I'm gonna play the video like no audio, but just have it running while we talk about our thoughts on it.
I just
Okay.
want to say, instead of fighting Misty, the water Pokemon gym leader, they fought the Elite Four for some reason. Like,
Oh yeah, I guess that does kind of make sound like the Elite Four. But no, it was pretty cool because like I watched through the video, and pretty much like you're getting the chance to like battle like professional, yeah, like professional players, which gym leaders are supposed to be super tough in the games. But the lines got crazy. They even had somebody standing there like in the games, like how you walk into a gym and somebody introduces you to the gym, which is this guy right here. He was the guy that was just like introducing everybody to the gym, and then they had to go through the separate trainers before getting to the gym leader. It got crazy. People were just waiting outside. They had the big screen outside, and apparently everybody who participated got a free pair of shoes, P448, and those shoes are like $400. Like I was like, what?
No way.
I was like, I would have just did it because of that. But if you participated and you didn't win, he had 2 gym badges that he gave out that you will eventually get to see. But one of them was like teal and silver.
yeah,
and if
he
you
looks slick.
Yeah, if you
the black and red suit, sorry.
no, you're good. If you actually beat him, then you got a gold and purple gym badge showing that you beat him.
Do we know how many people actually participated in this event, and if anyone actually got a gym badge?
So I know one dude beat him. He shows it in the video. Like, and he beat him in a crazy way. He beat him with fire Pokemon. And he was like, yeah, he was like,
water jump?
yes, bro. And he was like, I guess I don't know. He won. So pretty much, he was like, he was confused at first too, but I guess the strategy that the dude used worked. Which they got the advantage because they were able to watch all the previous battles on the outside the screen
And learn.
So they already knew what Pokemon the guy had and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
That's so free. Do you know if it was streamed or anything?
I do not know. I don't know if it was
So
streamed.
cool.
I just want to say, I love this, and I hope there's more to this.
Agreed.
Obviously it's not a cheap thing, but like they not only did like that shoe store is just way more known now because of something like this, even though they were already like a luxury shoe.
Yeah.
Whatever. I love all this like Pokemon stuff. It's just super cool.
Oh, there's the badge right there coming up.
All right. So I'm looking out for this badge because I'm excited about this. It's not going to be the
Also,
last time we see it.
I feel like if you beat one of the world's best players in a game, you better be getting a call. Like,
Yeah, I mean those battles, like those Pokemon battles that they do for the championships, they get pretty heated. So I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's unfair because it doesn't really go by how they go in the championship because they already know all this dude's
there's the
Pokemon.
badge.
that's sick.
But I think that it's definitely a good time, man. And like I said, like you said, I hope they do more of this. Like, shoot, just do a freaking United States tour, world tour.
You know what my concern is? Is that do you need to get Nintendo's approval, or they're gonna like shut this down or sue, or you know what I mean? Because Nintendo's been well known for saying, "Hey, you're using our name or using our brand. We don't like that. We need to shut all of this down," and it could hurt people.
I think the key to this is nobody made money off it. It was literally like just the open event come to, they gave away shoes and champions got to sign and autograph people's stuff. And you're literally just playing Pokemon. Like, you brought your Nintendo Switch and you played with other people. I don't think Nintendo wants to be like, no, you guys can't play Pokemon with each other. Let's not.
To be fair, that sounds exactly what Nintendo would do. Nintendo don't want you to have fun. What are you talking about?
We didn't make. Dude, I feel like this is exactly. Nintendo wants everybody in the same room.
Yeah, this is what they want. They want people to network and play games together, trade Pokemon, you know, all of that.
Honestly, this just makes my like third grade self so happy just looking at this, because like I I don't see them holding Switches. I see them holding like little Game Boy collars with like the little links, whatever. I don't know. That's special for sure.
Now
is
I'm
cool.
thinking about it. My battery would have probably died out there. My Switch can't hold it. I got the first gen Nintendo Switch, so its battery cannot hold longer than maybe 4 hours if continuous play.
Oh, don't play it. You probably wouldn't play it until you got in, anyways.
Yeah, and they had while you were in line, once you got in, they had like a hub for like
Charging.
yeah, people were charging and playing each other before battling like him. So you'd have been fine.
This is too cool. And is at a shoe store? Oh man.
Yeah. This is dope.
I wonder if the owner of the shoe store was like, "Don't touch that. What are you doing? Don't get near that."
Shoot,
See,
I
the
don't
thing is,
I'm trying to figure out how they just gave away all them shoes.
oh right.
$345 shoes. Oh, you participated. Here you go.
For the most part, gamers are pretty chill. Like I remember in my local GameStop, they used to have video game tournaments,
hmm
and we chilled in there. I mean, I know a lot of the games cases weren't inside the games, but no one really messed with the racks. No one messed up the store. Obviously, they moved a
And you
lot
got
of.
free cool little plaque things too, like you get the little cutouts and all that jazz.
It's too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool.
My Walmart had tournaments. I remember playing
Really?
having a Madden tournament and winning a free copy of Madden for like the 360 or something like that. Yeah,
Do you remember which system? I mean, which Madden? Like
It was like
02, 04?
no, I think it was older. I think it was like 12 or 11 or something like that.
You know what's
2011.
you know what's not cool?
What's not cool?
This next news story. So, story number 2 from Polygon, Joshua Rivera. EA, which loves to cancel Titanfall games, cancels a secret Titanfall game.
Why?
A report says a secret single-player Titanfall 2 follow-up has been axed alongside a planned mobile game. In 2016, Electronic Arts published that May will be the last great big-budget shooter. Respawn Entertainment's Titanfall 2, the game, to quote a particularly not safe for work, Achewood was James Bond in a towel, full of astoundingly intricate level design, fast and balletic movement, and incredibly satisfying gunplay. It was revelatory, a whole new kind of fun emerging from something a lot of players already enjoyed, like if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 suddenly got a Tango mod, or an NFL team-up put out a Christmas album. Then EA spent the next 7 years doing everything it could to not make a sequel. The latest affront comes via Bloomberg, saying that EA has canceled a secret single-player game in Titanfall/Apex Legends universe that was in development at Respawn. This would be the second time that we know of that a Titanfall sequel was canceled. The free-to-play battle royale game Apex Legends began its life as a Titanfall 2 follow-up. There are likely boring business reasons for the cancellation. Titanfall 2 was a massive critical success, but EA didn't consider it a financial hit. And unfortunately, just about any single-player game is going to struggle in comparison to a free-to-play game like Apex Legends, which has made more than $2 billion. None of this makes sense in what we'll call regular people math. EA also continues to print money with a microtransaction-driven FIFA Ultimate Team mode, and yet the publisher has just finished shutting down a few projects, including, yes, Titanfall mobile game and Apex Legends Mobile. No more Titanfall sequels is pretty low on the list of reasons that unchecked growth in big budget video game profits is bad, but not on the list. So, yeah, terrible news.
We talked about this
I was gonna
last
say
week.
everybody loved Titanfall. Like Titanfall was such a good game. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because hearing this, like, with Titanfall going down, I'm starting to get the feeling that the single player first person shooter genre is not dying, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. As far as campaigns, unless you're Call of Duty, that's like the only way.
Or what's the name of that? I always Starfield. Is that it? Isn't that first person by Bethesda?
That's more of a Fallout or a Skyrim type of game. It's not
But
so much a.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's not
first.
really a
It's
like
it's more
FPS shooters.
RPG.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not a shooter.
Yeah, the FPS first person shooter genre, like as far as campaigns, like that used to be a thing. Like every console had to have like a killer first person shooter, single player campaign.
Gears of
Yeah,
War was over the
that
shoulder,
was
but still count.
well, they had Halo then.
Yeah.
So
High
Halo,
on life.
yeah, but
That
would
doesn't-
you
wouldn't
call that
consider it.
like? Yeah, I wouldn't consider that like, oh,
It wasn't even a
mm,
huge success, to be honest.
yeah. If
That was like
anything,
a one-off.
like what other first person campaign shooter game compares to Modern Warfare?
Battlefield,
I was just about to say Battlefield, Star
but
Wars.
the newest one didn't have it. Yeah.
And that one didn't have it, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't see the profit in it.
Ooh, that's not good.
I mean, everything's on multiplayer. You get your loot crates from multiplayer. You get your gun sets from multiplayer. You get your all your money comes from like transactionals on multiplayer.
So are they saying the genre is dying for first person
Single
campaign
player
mode?
for single player first person shooters. Because I mean,
People have
think of
been saying forever though, like that, like story or campaign single player games have been dying for generations, but like Sony keeps saying no, and they keep being successful. No, they're
well,
not first person
I was about
shooters.
to say, yeah, it's not single player games, but first person shooters single players. Like because think about okay, so Sony had Titanfall. First off, Titanfall's pretty much dead now.
Oh,
Uh, Killzone. We haven't gotten a new Killzone. That was a great first person shooter.
I didn't
I-
play that. They
oh,
still had
man.
Blackout too. Blackout was really good for the original, or like for the old Xbox.
What was the other game?
Borderlands wouldn't it be considered?
That's more looter shooter.
Oh, it's a looter shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, it still counts, I would say, but like they haven't really done that well either, to be honest.
Yeah, they're struggling. Like yeah.
2 was their
Uh,
last good one, and then they
what-
had D&D
what-
version. But
What was the one game, World War II with the aliens? PS4.
Oh, Resistance.
Resistance.
That
Did we get a
game
Resistance 2?
What?
No,
I
that
didn't
that
know
game
that
was
game was
What?
so
Oh,
bad.
the story was so good, bro.
I hated Resistance.
Oh,
that
you're such a
bad?
It
hater.
looked cool. Like it looked cool because it was like the first major game on PlayStation for the PS3, and the graphics between PS2 and PS3 were like jaw dropping. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it.
Was
I enjoyed that game.
was Doom? Did that have a multiplayer? The latest Doom game?
No,
I think Doom
they
is a good example.
I
I
think-
think Doom is.
I
Huge.
think they ended up coming out with a multiplayer mode or something.
Doom
but-
always does really well.
I hate that you guys are right.
But
What
would
about
you
Metro?
Metro
last-
Exodus?
Yeah, the Metro Last Light and
Oh, like
really
Redux,
good.
and they're good, but you're not pulling in Call of Duty numbers.
yeah.
Even Call of Duty, that if they just came out a campaign, would kill anything first person shooter campaign.
I think the issue I have with Call of Duty's first person shooters is so over the top. Like all the stuff is just it's a Michael Bay film turned into a video game. But
What about EV.io? What about that game?
Don't even know what you're talking about.
What?
EV.io?
EV.io. It's a campaign-based / multiplayer first-person shooter web browser game.
you just said 8 different
What?
genres
I'm
that
sorry,
don't
I'm
go
s-
together.
It's a first-person online shooter played through your browser,
I see that.
but it also has a campaign.
It's a blockchain FPS.
We
Is
talked
that-
about it on the podcast a long time ago.
God, dog. Did we?
A long time, early in
All the
20.
assets aren't even in yet.
And
Yeah, they're not.
somehow I'm connecting to a game right now. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I
I'm
clicked on the
playing
link
EV.
and now I'm in a game.
I was just asking if y'all consider that one
Okay.
of those type of games. Say that 5 times fast. I'm not.
Oh my god. If it crashes the stream, I'm sorry, guys. You about to
I'm
hear
sorry,
like
guys.
all this crap.
BTG slowing down
Yeah.
on the screen.
I'm slowing down.
It's RuneScape for shooters. That's basically what it is.
Oh my god. He almost blew my computer up. Like the link
You
doesn't
also
even
have- You also have 36 viruses now.
No.
Congratulations.
Right. The link is a trap. You don't even get to go in and see what it's about. It literally takes you straight into a game. Like what? Like what happened?
I say the game, not go to the game. Well, I guess
I was trying to see what it was. No,
Yeah,
definitely not.
I was looking at it as like, hey, let me Google this real quick to see what it is, and it was like, hey, get ready, we're going in.
Exactly. It was like
ready.
it was like 7 guests have just joined the lobby. What? Mom?
Also, I looked at the numbers for Halo because people were talking like because Tim the Tatman even brought up like how unsuccessful Halo was for Infinite or whatever, and that it's criminal for them to not even like put a BR out because that's kind of like their job. Like you don't need in Call of Duty you get like vest pack or whatever, you get like body armor. Halo, you're just tanky, right? And so I made a comment and I ended up looking online for their numbers, and Steam right now has 4,000 people playing it average, and the Xbox went from 200K in December down to 30K for the last 2 months. So
Wait,
That's a
didn't we say it
significant
goes
drop.
down? That is a significant drop. But we did say that. Wait, where did we hear that? The numbers of games, they start to decline after what, their launch or so.
I mean, it's been
Yeah,
out for like 2 years or about a year now, year and a half. Something like that.
but for a live service game, if they had new content out, those 230,000 people would be back
That is
every
very
3
important.
months. But no, yeah. Might be. I think. Well, I want to see how the genre of first-person shooter single-player campaigns comes along because I don't even know any first-person shooter campaign games that are coming out. Like, can you even think of any?
To be fair, like that's not even my genre anymore. If I'm gonna play a shooter, I'd rather play online against other people. Like,
Right.
for me.
It's like the whole genre has moved
Right.
to online multiplayer.
And if I'm gonna play a single player game, it's gonna be an RPG or like a heavily induced story where the acting outweighs like the combat or whatever.
So to answer your question about FPS campaign games coming out soon, I don't know any of these games. We got The Finals, that's the name of the game, Wanted Dead, uh IGI Origins, Arcs Raiders,
I feel like you're just making
Spine,
up words.
He is.
I-
You're making
Max-
up all types of games.
Max Payne remake,
There's a
Stalker
Max Payne
2,
remake.
Heart of Carnival, Warhammer
Chernobyl?
4000,
Oh yeah,
Bullet
the heart
Gun,
Stalker 2's coming out.
Alter Born, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
That's not an
Apparently
FPS.
I'm just reading what it says here for FPS games coming out soon. Redfall, Tom Clancy, The Division, Heartland, Gun. Oh, this one's not for.
See, you can't even count Redfall because it's not single player campaign.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a
So-
co-op.
Yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of games that we are unaware of. A lot of them look indie.
Atomic Heart comes out in a couple weeks,
Mm-hmm.
which is a huge game, I think.
Anger Foot looks really good. I'll put it in chat just so you guys can see it. but
And
it
also
looks
Stalker
really
2 is going to be huge. Hard as Chernobyl.
Interesting.
Stalker
Chernobyl.
2.
Well, while we're on the subject of first person shooters and multiplayer, there is another first person shooter that's doing extremely well, and of course it's in the multiplayer realm. Apex Legends is finally getting a team deathmatch mode, but they are axing the arena mode. If you don't know what the arena mode was, it was pretty much a 3v3, your team versus another team in a small arena. Arenas was fun, but team deathmatch sounds way better. Respawn hopes the addition will usher in an influx of new players for season 16. This is by Alyssa Mercante from Kotaku. Apex Legends season 16 will usher in a mode that players have been asking for since launch, Team Deathmatch. The highly anticipated game mode will drop on February 14th, so next week, alongside Revelry, the newest season in the Battle Royale, and will focus on enhancing the core experience. says design director Evan Nikolic during a preview event. We've been hearing the community ask for this one for a while, says game mode designer Marty Wong. Team Deathmatch in Apex Legends will look like Team Deathmatch in any other game, really a fast-paced 6v6 mode with no downs, just deaths and fast respawns. The first team to kill 30 kills wins the round. Winning 2 rounds takes the game. At the beginning of the match, you will get a loadout selection similar to the one in the control game mode. Close quarters, heavy assault, specialist, and long range, with 2 weapons and a grenade in each loadout. You'll be able to switch your legend and loadout throughout the match and pick up some weapons throughout the map. But Apex Legends isn't just adding Team Deathmatch, it's moving another non-battle royale mode entirely. Oh, it's removing another non-battle royale mode entirely. Arenas will disappear with Season 14, as the 3v3 mode wasn't hitting our goal of being a good place to practice the core combat loop of Apex. Nicolek explains, who also suggests that it overlaps a bit too much with the BR experience. And I'll second that because it was like its own ranked mode as well. So it was like, do I play Battle Royale ranked mode or do I play this ranked mode? Like it was, the idea behind arenas and other BR modes is that if you can get used to the game's rotating weapon pool, its unique movement mechanics, and the roster of characters with their unique abilities, you'll likely be able to translate your knowledge into the Battle Royale, rather than trying to drop into a BR match just to get rolled and eliminated within the first few minutes. Arenas was supposed to be our smaller slice of BR mode, explains Wong. What ended up being was it was kind of a sweatier, more high stakes mode. A lot of players would go into it feeling like they couldn't make mistakes or couldn't really experiment. They also had to play really hard. We're hoping that TDM comes in and provides a place for players to dive fast and feel comfortable making mistakes, hoping that gives Apex a lot more accessibility for new players. Instead of arenas, Apex Legends Season 16 will offer Team Deathmatch at the start, then bring in a mixtape, a rotating playlist of community favorite modes. Apex Legends Season 16 Revelry kicks off on February 14th. Yeah. You think you're going to try it?
I know I'm gonna try it. I
I-
still have the game installed.
Me too. Like, I think it sounds interesting. I wonder, like, with the Team Deathmatch mode, are you still going to be able to use your abilities of the character too?
That's a great question because that means some characters are gonna be OP in it.
And, like, how big is the map going to be?
Can't be that big because
I'd assume it's bigger than like Rust or Shipment on Call of Duty, but like not as big as like a Tariq.
Yeah, because if they got abilities, man, some of them abilities are pretty big, man.
and if it does well, the Apex competitive or esports scene is also growing. So if they add in a team deathmatch, I can only imagine what's gonna happen because everyone already knows how the game operates. So then it's already going to translate super well to what is it, 5v5?
6v6.
6v6.
Yeah, so I think I'm definitely going to try this out because it just seems like it's fun.
I don't like Apex combat personally, so it doesn't really
Oh.
change for me. But I
Like,
tried.
is it the abilities?
No, I just don't like the reticle. I don't like the I don't know.
The guns.
Yeah.
I don't like how it feels to throw grenades in the game. It doesn't feel like the arch of it doesn't feel right. But then again, I used to be pro sticker and grenade sticker in Halo and Call of Duty.
It's because you want
the wall and then it sticks on. Yeah.
But I do want to see the game do well. So
I want to
I'm
play
gonna try it
Halo,
out.
man.
well, the
it's still
game
here.
the game's already doing well. It's just they're adding something that people have been asking for.
Yeah.
Man, imagine that. Imagine that. Giving players what they want.
BTG salty, man.
Call of Duty. Couldn't imagine.
Halo, take notes. I'm sorry. I'm so
Hopefully they
sorry.
get it together though.
I had so much fun in Halo. It's just I couldn't keep playing it. I got bored.
Yeah. Bro, well, how could you not?
It was like 5 maps. There was nothing.
You literally,
5 maps.
in your first hour of the game, you did everything. It's like, and then the season pass never changed. You're like, huh, okay.
Big team battles were really fun because they were never the same. Like I get it. I get what you're saying. However, because you're kind of the battle is always
Dynamic.
yeah,
It
and
always changes. Yeah.
they can sometimes throw in different kind of weapons. The weapons aren't always the same sometimes.
I actually hated big team deathmatch
Really?
over like just the normal core. What I wanted was SWAT. I
Oh,
loved SWAT so much back in the day. It actually helped improve my like gameplay in general. I got so much better at like just headshots because of SWAT because you didn't have time to react. You had to just do it.
you had to be on.
Right, or somebody else was going to do it to you. So it was literally just swing shoot, you know.
I really enjoyed the what's that thing called? The one where you had waves. There were endless waves of them coming.
Horde
Oh, like
mode.
the
Horde
zombie.
mode. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was cool.
And the more I think about this team deathmatch mode, I not only that people ask for this, I think this is gonna be a hit for Apex.
It's going to be a core component for them now.
Yeah, because when you're playing a battle royale, just like in Warzone, when you're playing Warzone and you're like,
That's why
all
they
right,
made Resurgence is 'cause
yeah,
it's so much faster.
you're like, man, you know what? I don't want to go into another Warzone. Like, let me go do something else. I don't want that pressure right now. Now you have the option of doing something else that's not as
Well, in
stressing.
Warzone, the new season comes out in like 8 days, and there's a new map.
What a new
it-
map!
it's a
Imagine that.
it's a small map though, but it's meant to basically just throw people in, and it's gonna be like close quarters BR.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's dope. New maps.
And it's
Dang.
free?
yeah, yeah.
And it's free. Holy shit.
Take notes.
Take these damn notes down. For real. All right, next story. So this is gonna be story number 4. Oh, I guess this was kind of. Anybody watch the Grammys yesterday? No, just me.
Just you.
Yeah, I
Not like
watched
I'm
it.
anti Grammys. It's just I didn't see it.
I just don't care. One way or
Yeah,
the other.
I mean it was interesting to watch, but the most interesting part is that Assassin's Creed wins a Grammy, and the
They
presenter absolutely butchers the pronunciation. Congratulations on the big win, Assassin's Creed. He called it Valhalla. Valhalla. For the first time ever, tonight's Grammy Awards featured a category just for video game soundtracks. And the first ever winner in this new category was Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed. Congratulations, a momentous occasion for everyone involved, but for the rest of us, also a very funny moment of live television. While video games have been nominated before, like Kirby in 2021, and even won Grammys before, Civilian 4 intro, which was back in 2011, to
Civ
2023.
4.
2023 saw the debut of a brand new category called the Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games / Interactive Media. The nominees were veteran game composers Austin Wintory, hilariously given his previous body of work for Aliens Fireteam Elite, Bear McCreary, Call of Duty Vanguard, Richard Jacques, Guardians of the Galaxy, Christopher Tin, again for Civ, and Stephanie Economo for Assassin's Creed Valhalla's expansion Dawn of Ragnarok. Composer and violinist who at the time of publishing had a Twitter bio simply saying non-award-winning composer is now an award-winning composer. Congratulations, Stephanie, making the occasion even more memorable for everyone watching at home, though the presenter and comedian Randy Rainbow also nominated for Best Comedy Album, being given an envelope that said Assassin's Creed Valhalla written inside, then reading it like this. Let's hear how he said it, guys.
Did
And
they
the
not
Grammy
pick
goes to
game of like current year? Why did they pick such old games?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Well,
Man said Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla. Man, reading. It's fundamental. Must be nerve-wracking at the best times, even being there and announcing awards, knowing that so many. Okay, so Assassin's Creed won Grammy, which is pretty cool.
I know I'm bad at I butcher names all the time, and I figured out that somewhat Valhalla.
Balala. Balbahaha.
I figured out that it's okay to laugh at it, but once you get serious, it's just like now you're frustrated. Other people are also frustrated. Take it as a learning experience and learn the game. And now,
Honestly, I think that Assassin's Creed should just change the name. It should
To
be
Balaha. Balaha.
Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valaha. Valhalla. No, but I think this is cool because it just shows how much video game culture is being engraved in our lives and how it's going even farther. Like it's at the Grammys.
That's a big deal, actually.
It's at the Grammys, guys.
It's
So,
at the Grammys.
like I
Not
said,
not only did Beyonce and Valhalla won
A
that night, and
Grammy.
that's what's important.
Beyonce won a Grammy and voila ha ha won a Grammy. Oh
Can you
man.
imagine being the violinist and like the creator of that soundtrack, and then have to call your mom and be like, "Hey, we won."
But yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess it depends on how our mom. You just make video game music.
Man, no.
Nah, I got a
That sounds like
Grammy
my
now.
parents.
I
That
got a
sounds like
Grammy.
my parents. You should stop with these video game bullshit. It doesn't. You're never gonna get nowhere.
Stop playing these video games.
Video games. Back in my day, we played with sticks and threw stones at people. I don't.
Tragedy, comedy, DLC called Valhalla.
You know it's crazy though. I haven't even played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Though.
It's so good. All of them are so good.
I know, man. I know, but I just know they're so long.
I own the game and I haven't played it yet.
I was like,
They're very long.
they're just too big, man.
The newest one is actually going to be Saudi Arabia. I think it's going to be like Aladdin-ish or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's supposed to be like way more condensed.
Assassin's Creed Prince of Persia DLC.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming.
One day. One day. One day. All right,
Sign me
so
up.
news story number 5. All right, so it seems like there's something leaking every day, and like this is another leak. I don't know. I guess that's just the business. Kotaku, Dragon Age Dreadwolf leaks show God of War style combat. Have any of y'all played Dragon Age before?
Yes, and that sounds dope.
Yes, Inquisition, I think it was, or something. Like
Okay,
That
yeah.
was like the worst one too.
So Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. The combat in those games was not anything like God of War. But so this stuff leaked. Dragon Age fans have been waiting for updates for Dreadwolf, the latest action RPG in the series, for years, only to receive the barest breadcrumbs. Last October, BioWare announced that the game was fully playable from beginning to end, but hasn't shown off any video or screenshots. But finally, thanks to an anonymous leaker who received 20 minutes of gameplay video, a small portion has been shared online, and now they're all over the internet. Let's see. The original links have since been removed from the original Reddit post, though the leak was relinked by VGC. The original leaker claims to have received the footage from a former Dreadwolf playtester who managed to capture an early alpha footage, meaning the gameplay came from last October or earlier. According to the leaker, the gameplay shown takes place at the in-game headquarters of the Grey Wardens, an extrajudicial force that has featured prominently in the series since Origins. The protagonist is an elvish knight who is fighting to protect the fortress from waves of dark spawn. The chapter ends with a fight against a dragon that creates environmental hazards. Since the leaker didn't upload the full footage, their word is all we have to go on. Where? Okay, look, I think this is some of it here. Is this? Okay. God damn it, Twitter. Why don't you let me go full screen? Oh, man.
it just won't do it. But the combat's exactly like it, or it just reminds you of it.
It's more action. Bro, he just drop kicked that dude, bro.
I'm down. I'm here for it.
To be honest, I think I am too.
So the community's kind of with it, or they're giving it a hard time?
I don't think they like it actually.
Really?
It's so different from their normal playstyle.
Is that because it's the normal playstyle was better with mouse and keyboard, and this is more with a controller?
No,
Yeah.
the old games are very much like RPG centric rather than like
Yeah, so it looks like some fans are saying they wanted Dragon Age 4, not Dragon Age Ragnarok. Another fan pointed out that Origins took creative risk, which doesn't seem to hold true to the Dreadwolf footage. And yeah, so I mean, it's mixed. I mean, you can't look. Probably come out, the game will be great, and they'll
I'm
change their minds.
okay with them doing like a drastic change. I mean, they did it with God of War, like the old
That's
God of War
true.
compared to the new one, and it was very well received, even though the old combat was just as fun.
I think I think they're just developing towards what people are wanting
Wins.
out of video games. Yeah,
What
like
wins?
yeah, God of War. Why wouldn't you emulate something that's just great?
Especially if people loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Also, as long as the story and the character developments, they're just like all the old Dragon Age. That's all I care about, personally.
that's true. Yeah, it's
You
very
can't
true.
satisfy everyone, so I'm
Right,
here
right.
for trying experimenting with new things, especially since the last Dragon Age came out so long ago. A lot of the people who are going to be coming to the game is new to it, so
New to
why
the
not?
series, right?
Yeah,
When did the last Dragon Age come out?
2009, 2010, I think.
really? Wow. Yeah, that's
No. I was out of college, so I think it's like 2014, maybe.
It looks like 2014, November
God,
18th.
I'm so good at video games.
What
you're
Nuts.
OG.
do you think it got rated?
Probably like a 76 or an 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10.
Pretty close. Steam gave it a 7 out of 10, IGN 8.8, Metacritic 85%.
The
not bad.
combat was super clunky, I remember, because it was like the first time where it was like action combat rather than like you were like an individual person.
Something
Go
I
on.
noticed. Notice when a lot of games that are older come out with a newer game, people go back and play the older one. So, do you think that is this game on like PlayStation? You could play
It's on
the.
Steam. They're
It's
all
on
on
Steam.
Steam. I
It's
believe
on
so.
Steam for $40.
Bet money the game's going to go up in
For
sales.
Inquisition or for all of them combined?
Maybe all of them. Maybe all of them.
No, I meant the $40 tag.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't. I don't
wouldn't
think
pay
so.
$40 for Inquisition. It's too old for me.
What if a bundle?
A
with
bundle, I'd be okay with like 30 or $40, but because there's like 4 of them, 3 of them. So
I'm looking at how much it costs now.
I wonder how many people actually went back and played God of War. Actually, from what I know, a lot of people didn't go back and play God
They
of
didn't?
Wars. Yeah, when
God of War was in like a really lucky spot where you didn't really have to play the old God of Wars to fully understand what was going on. But for the people that did, it was like a lot of nice little hints to like
right.
or nods, which is important.
So BTG and Professor Dexter is right. I would probably a lot of people are not going to pay. What is it? $40 for Inquisition. Dragon Age 1 is 30, and Dragon Age 2 is also 30. So no, I really don't. And then on top of that, they all have DLC content. So
Yeah, they're probably like Game of the Year's edition
Yeah.
or whatever.
agreed.
But I'm still
Drag-
not paying $40 for a 8-year-old game. Not happening.
Dragon Age Inquisition was the winner of over 130 Game of the Year awards.
Whoa, over 100.
Yep.
The music must have been on point. The voice acting, the story, No, you said the combat was trash. I enjoyed the combat. Just to be honest.
I don't think it was trash. I just didn't like. I'm okay with the change because I didn't think it was that great.
Online co-op, all of that. That was around the yeah. It looks great too. Now
Yeah,
I want to play it
it's gonna go on sale when the new one comes out. This is gonna go on sale.
for sure.
It has to go on sale before, though. Like, it can't go on sale the day of. It has to go on like a week or a month before because nobody would buy it.
So, fun fact: the game got leaked, and as BTG said, somebody's always leaking stuff. Who knows who leaked it? But there's a very strong possibility this
Wasn't
is the
me.
game to gain hype, so that people can go ahead and start checking out this game now. Because think about it this way: the Steam summer sales always have just about every game go on sale.
It's gonna be on Game. It wasn't it already on Game Pass?
I think
Think
Mass
so.
Effect is. I don't know if
I think Dragon Age was on Game Pass.
maybe Inquisition.
Maybe
I'm-
Inquisition.
I mean, it might not be on there now, but I'm sure it'll be right back there. EA Play and Game Pass. It's gonna be. It'll be there. I think
I don't know.
100% be there. But yeah, that was our last news story. Is there anything else you guys heard about this week that you wanted to touch on, or no?
I don't know
What's
if you guys
up?
heard, but the AI Twitch channel, it got banned, but it was an AI scripted Seinfeld episode.
Oh, I
What?
think I did
Did you
see
hear about
that.
that?
Yeah, let me
Please
see.
talk about that.
So somebody like basically made a script on like an AI generator and basically was like, "Hey, a 24-hour running Seinfeld
Oh,
episode."
I
And then
found
they
it.
wrote the script and then like the game played itself.
Okay, so this is what I found. So Twitch's popular AI
Like, I
powered AI powered Seinfeld show gets banned for transphobia. In an unfortunate turn of events, the AI Seinfeld show that's been all over Twitch has been hit with a ban hammer for some terribly transphobic jokes. Created by Media Lab, Mismatch Media Nothing Forever has captivated the internet because of its stilted hilarity and techno absurdism. 24/7, 365 show live streaming on the Watch Me Forever Twitch channel. Nothing Forever is a sitcom like Seinfeld-esque comedy about four friends talking about nothing in between bits of stand-up and silence. The show is entirely operated by machine learning technologies, including DALL-E, OpenAI GPT-3, Stable Diffusion, and others. So as Larry Feinberg, which I guess he's the Jerry Seinfeld, and AI friends Elaine, Ivan Torres, or George Fred Kostopoulos, and Kramer Zoltan Kackler are all sit around a New York looking apartment. Everything is generative, and thus ideally no two jokes or scenarios would ever reappear as the show went on. Well, let's hope that's the case, because recently Voxel Jerry malfunctioned and went rogue. During a stand-up bit captured by many folks online, Larry thought it'd be a great idea to become something of a J.K. Rowling stan and dabble in the dark arts of transphobia. It's a total bummer of a sight to witness, really. Oh my god.
I found clips and it's
I'm not playing this. We don't need to get banned too.
no, you
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
don't want that. But it's dry humor. You can tell it's an AI talking, and the graphics are like super.
Bad.
Yeah.
So I want
Well, like even when he sits down, his arm will like wrap through his body and glitch out. It's very bad, but like it did really well for a long time.
it's kind of funny though that this happens like right around now with Hogwarts coming out. I
Mhm.
think the AI is just taking what it's seeing on the
On the
internet,
internet,
and it's
yeah,
like, hey, that's crazy, man.
That's wild. Do you think that? All right, so I'm reaching here, but do you feel as though the AI system that was writing those scripts knew that unless it found a way to ban itself, it would exist forever, which it did not want.
Yo,
So so it intentionally did
can't
create
not compute.
and,
Can't
and,
not.
and canned itself just so that it doesn't have to live on forever.
He's
that
like, I
is
want to not be here anymore. Let's just,
that is a terrible thought, and it's entirely possible.
Wow.
And
you
if
could
it
get a Will
is,
Smith episode.
Skynet is coming.
It's coming.
You know, I saw this. I saw some article that a liquid robot has finally been created.
A liquid
A
rope?
liquid robot.
What's
Small
its
ears.
purpose?
I don't know, but it's starting out as a liquid robot. It's made of liquid metal.
I'm
You
looking
know,
this up.
sounds very familiar, right?
Liquid robot.
Liquid
Like it's
metal.
nanotechnology?
No, it's just liquid metal, like mercury or some shit.
That sounds terrifying, and I not want to be a part of that.
Liquid robotics. It's a company, actually.
Oh, this is a week ago. Yeah, scientists invented a jailbreaking liquid metal robot. This tiny shape-shifting robot can melt. Look, hold on. I'm about to pull this up. This is crazy. It looks like a Lego man. Oh, it looks like a Lego
Well, it
man.
can morph and change shape, so I'm not messing with it.
Actually,
Terrifying.
they got a video. Let's see what the video does. It was made of gallium, actually.
Gallium.
That's a made-up word.
This is
one of
stop
those-
animation. This ain't real.
He left some of them behind. I don't know what's happening. I'm just
It's
looking like
moving on its own and adapting to its environment.
it has magnetic particles, which makes
Look.
sense.
The researchers took gallium, a metal with a low melting point, and embedded it with magnetic particles to create a robot that can melt and move. Their inspiration was a sea cucumber. I highly doubt it. But
Yeah. They got inspiration from a movie. That's what it was.
yeah, that T1000.
This is a shoot. Who wrote Nightmare Before Christmas, or who directed
Tim
that?
Burton.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tim
the
Burton.
Tim Burton going wrong. That's what that is.
All right, when your Lego men start escaping out of their boxes,
The question is,
circling you
how
in
do
your
you
bed.
defeat it?
You haven't seen the movie? You gotta go to a dang on plant with lava in it. It's the only way. Or nitrogen.
Come on, yeah,
nitrogen.
You need to get your shit together.
You gotta get
Yeah,
nitrogen
lava.
oxide. Every town needs one. If
Also,
your
I
town doesn't
want-
have one, you're screwed.
I
So
know
the-
The Last of Us has like 8 more episodes to go or 7 more episodes to go, but after they're done, I do want to discuss it. I want to have a whole podcast on it. I don't care.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Also,
fine.
Wakanda's on Disney Plus now, by the way.
Oh, I watched it and I cried again. So
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm going to this week. It's my goal.
yeah, get ready to cry.
Always.
I
On
Always.
episode 3 of The Last of Us, I'm supposed to bawl like a baby, so.
I enjoyed the film, but I do want to say I didn't know it was going to be so emotionally taxing. So don't expect it to be like, yeah.
Wait,
Kind
is
of
it
moment.
is it emotionally taxing because of what happened in real life, and then you just remember it on screen, or is it meant to be sad on screen?
It's
I don't want
both.
to spoil anything for you.
It's both.
Both. Okay.
It's both. A lot of emotions going on in that movie. But yeah, that is
Forever.
that is our.
My voice up all together.
You. I was just gonna let it go, but
The
you.
first half I was there, then the second I'm like, nah, I lost it.
Oh man, no, but that was our last news story for today's episode. So I'm gonna touch on, man, look, it's been a slow week, and we're gonna roll into the games coming out this week, and literally, I know there's probably more, but this list only has 2 games coming out this week,
2 games.
and
Harry
one
Potter, and what's the other one?
a mobile game called Endling.
Oh.
Extinction is Forever, and that comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Along with Hogwarts Legacy if you got the early access. But Hogwarts Legacy comes out February 10th. All right, so that's games coming out this week.
We nailed it.
Thursday, yeah, we did. Thursday, the hosts are going to be Yano, Cinderella, and Rainbow Kisses makes her return. She's been ill the past couple weeks, and we're glad she is going to come back. We miss her. I'm not sure if I'll be here or not, but we'll see. Might be in the background. Might be Black and Tie God.
He's gonna be playing Hogwarts the whole time.
Probably. No. I gotta check it out. But yeah, If you guys want more content from the Night Kids, where can they find you? You know, BT
You guys
God.
can find me over at NK_Yanonick over at Twitter, and over at Twitch you can find me at twitch.tv/Yanonick. Professor Dexter, where can we find you?
I just want to put this out here. I actually know Yano's by heart better than Yano knows his by heart.
Oh, do
Lies.
it. Just do it.
Prove
Do it.
Huh?
Do it.
It's twitch.com/NK_Yanonick and twitch.tv/Yanonick.
I'm gonna watch the replay later. I'll let you know if you got it right.
You can't even remember if it's right. That is ridiculous. Dex.
All right, you guys. If you guys don't know, you can find me on Instagram at fitness_with_Daxter, where I basically keep up with all my workouts and post whenever I feel like it. Twitter at Professor Daxter, all one word, and Twitch at Professor_Daxter, where I need to get back to because I need to play Elden Ring more. So,
Awesome.
BTG, where you at?
Y'all can find me here on twitch.tv Team Night Kids or at Black and Tie Guy Plays on Instagram and on Twitter NK_BTG Plays. But yeah, or you can find me as BT God on Thursday's episode.
There it is.
All right, we got anybody to rate or?
Oh shoot, I was not paying it.
This is a Yano question. Yano's
Yeah, he always usually has somebody to rate.
Usually, and today I am lacking. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have
the only
some-
one streaming right now is Summit 1G. So.
Well, I guess that's gonna conclude today's episode.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, thank you guys for showing us support, checking us out every Monday and Thursday. Hope to see you guys Thursday. And remember, this has been Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. And we will see you guys later.
Watch The Last of Us. It's really good.
Watch it later.